What up? It's your boy Chaotic One, and I am back with another one, another reaction. Today, once again, we are going to be reacting to the ex-CEO of Roc-A-Fella Records, Mr. Damon Dash. Had a little situation with N.O.R.E, and he had to speak up on it. I guess N.O.R.E was tripping or something. Y'all ready to get into it? Let's do this.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell it's a passion of yours. But speaking of movies, right? Nori, he came out and made a comment about how you didn't pay him for paid in full.
I don't know what the he's talking about. That was ridiculous to me. So again, me and N.O.R.E on the terms that in any one of those days in the last 20 years, if he thought he didn't get paid, then he could have talked to me about it. But I don't know about what the he's talking about. So, for example, I did him a favor and I made up a part on the spot for him so he could be in paid in full to give him some burn.
Yeah, because he was only in paid in full like 2.2 seconds or something like that. But I'm gonna give my little thoughts at the end. Let's continue.
And Petey Crack was supposed to play El Plaga, but he ended up going to jail. And again, this is a situation where his big homie would not sign off on him, voted not to with him, so wasn't embracing him at all, even though he had bought some reggaeton that was dope or whatever. So I was like, yo, come be with us. And I put him in the movie and gave him an opportunity. This is a person that never acted before. And whether he was in a movie or not,
And I don't mean to keep stopping, but and also El Plaga, the part he played was a whole different movie at a whole different time span. So paid in full came first, which I like I said, I know he was in paid in full for two or three, like maybe 30 seconds, maybe a minute. Let's give it a minute. So yeah, he had to put up that part on the spot. So that was kind of looking out for him. So let's continue to see what Dame talking about.
it would have probably went his course. It wasn't like he put asses in the seat. So I don't know if he got paid or didn't get paid. I don't remember. But if he wanted to get paid, I probably wouldn't have put him in it. If it was a problem, I'd be like, then don't be in it, bro. It was just like it was for you to actually showcase your acting skills and be a part of the family. But I didn't need you really. But I appreciate what he did. But I just hate when people say things in front of a camera and be in front of me for 20 years and never say one thing, you know? And for anything that I ever did for him, I never ever got paid. So being on Drink Champs, I never got paid for that. And I never thought I should get paid. Or, you know, there's a lot of what I wonder is like when people say that, I just curious to know if he's ever paid anybody that came on his show. And if somebody on his show would come back and be like, yo, I didn't get paid, and how he would feel, especially if he was doing that person a favor. But again, I ain't got no problems with N.O.R.E. N.O.R.E has my number. And until he got over there, until he started working with them, we never had no problems. And he would never say no shit like that. But
Yeah, I got to give my thoughts on that. What he just said, like he said, them over there. Since he started messing with them over there, yeah, I want to elaborate on that a little bit.
this is the person that talks about me and asks questions about me on his platform. And he seems like sometimes he's asking people questions so that they could say some slick shit about me. And another guy that I never see promote America New or help me do or try to do anything to help me. But again, I don't take it personal. But I don't know. I think he was mad because when I went to his Drink Champs, he was trying to make me drink Ciroc the whole time. And I have my own liquor. And I'm like, why you keep trying to make me drink fucking Ciroc? And it's there on tape. And then like I finally said, all right, and I switched the drink on him. So if you look at the tape, I switch it. So he pours me a drink and then I go like that. And then he drinks it and he ends up stupid drunk, taking, going crazy. So I'm like, yo, this nigga might have been trying to drug me. But either way, like we guys that snap and we're funny. So either way, in jokes, I would say that. But I do want to know, like, yo, why did you want me to drink Ciroc so much that day? And now you over there. And you know, it's like now all of a sudden I'm the villain. You was my man. I don't know what happened. It's like when you go over there, you got to make a choice. But he's still my man. You know, well, watch it should be up there, or I can send it to you. You might have took it down. But watch that episode. Again, I believe there's a meeting, and collectively people talk about narrative, like, yo, say you feel sorry for them, and then figure out things that they could say to combat the things I'm saying. I honestly believe that they're that petty. And I think that shit is corny. And then I was like laughing because in that same interview, pause, that Puff was like, yo, we don't party. We're fabulous and all that. This nigga Puff made this nigga like blow out some cupcakes and candles on a cupcake. And when I saw that, I was like, what the fuck is going on? So, you know, that shit is funny to me. You know what I'm saying? If I were to do that shit, them niggas would be snapping. You know, like we funny niggas. You can't be funny and get mad when niggas be snapping. But you know, if you're gonna blow out cupcakes, pause, you know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna be laughing at that shit on camera. You can't not laugh at that. So I'm not coming at them. It's not like, it's just like, bro, it's funny. Like, I don't know why niggas that's funny get so serious when I make jokes. Kev too. I caught Kev with some ugly. Been mad at me ever since. I don't get it, man. I don't understand it sometimes.
Yeah, man. So here's my thoughts on the whole situation. I feel like maybe N.O.R.E felt like he needed to get paid since N.O.R.E did prior to doing that already had a name as far as Capone and Noreaga. So I think maybe he was under the impression that he should have got paid, but at the same time, if that was a situation, I think that should have been something that was discussed before he even appeared in the movie. I mean, because you got to look at it from both spectrums. I try to look at everything from two perspectives. And one perspective, we got N.O.R.E feeling like, hey, I'm already somebody. I'm in the group Capone and Noreaga. We already successful. We got a deal, videos out, everything like that, right? And then you got to look at it from Dane's point. Well, boom, I'm in film now. You've never been in a film. I'm doing films. I got this successful film I'm about to drop. And boom, I'm going to give you an opportunity to get into the movie. I'm going to write something in for you real quick, just so you can have an appearance in the movie. So my question is, who do you think is right or wrong? Let's leave it in the comment section. Do you think Dame is in the wrong and should have paid him? Or do you think N.O.R.E is in the wrong for thinking that he should have got paid? I mean, I don't know. If I had to look at it from that perspective, I would almost say in any situation, and it tells us in any situation, make sure you get the details discussed first and make sure that you get it in writing so that there is no misunderstanding and both parties are protected. That's why when I do business in detail to that extent, I like to make sure that it's in writing so that there's no misunderstandings. You feel what I'm saying? And I think that's the situation here. I think Dane was genuinely looking out because you got to think, like he said in the video, it amazes me that people get on camera and say these things when I've been around them 20, 30 years and they said nothing to me. So, we got to just remember that Dame is still washed out. And what I think he meant by, and what I'm almost sure he meant by he went over there is he's talking about Puff now. You know what I mean? That whole arena, Jay, Puff now, and and that's what I was gonna say earlier. I kind of think that I seen an interview a while back with N.O.R.E saying that, it's three doors. It's the undercover, that door, and then there's a ritual sacrificial door, and then there's a straight door with the independent. He chose to go straight, and he said he hadn't been platinum since then. But now that he got Drink Champs, I almost would say that I think that N.O.R.E probably has crossed over to that side. I don't know what side of things that he went towards, but I think he did go to that side of things, and maybe they do make you Like Dame said, maybe they do make you choose a side when you get in. You know, I mean, we coming to see how this industry is and how everything is uncovering and unraveling. And we know that there is a protocol, and there are rules that you got to play by. You know what I'm saying? I watched Demond Wilson interview, old boy from Sanford and Son, that played the son, that played Lamont. And he was saying that the rules of the game apply. It's just different players. So it's the same game, just different players. And that's what he was saying. And, you know, he's been in the industry for over 50 years, you know. So, yeah, man. I don't know, man. You tell me. Leave it in the comment section, man. Who do you think is in the wrong? You think Dame in the wrong, or do you think N.O.R.E is tripping straight up? Let's talk about it. This your boy Chaotic One. This is the KMHP TV YouTube channel. If you like anything you heard or any other videos, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell to be alerted. And to the next video, I holla.